Hi, it's Stephen Fletcher. I'm here in the UMSU chambers at the University of Manitoba. UMSU, University of Manitoba Students Union. It's something I was involved in a long, long time ago. President for 2 terms, right of center president in a left of center environment. That's another story. We're here today with Tenji and Wilford, the president and vice president external of UMSU in this time, the 21st century. I wonder if we could ask some questions. Tenji?
Yes.
You're president.
Yes, second term like yourself.
Second term, 2 terms. Is UMSU everything you thought it would be?
It's definitely been an interesting experience. It's been definitely a lot of stressful times, but overall it's been a very positive experience. I've learned so much and I'm very grateful for the opportunity.
Have there been any scandals during your term?
I don't think there has been any, but there is 2 months left, so you never know.
If you could have a scandal, what kind would it be?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think I'd have to think about that. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, we'll come back to you.
Yeah.
No, Wilford.
Hello.
Wilford, I love that name. My favorite
Thank
poet,
you.
my favorite, since we're at a university, my favorite poet is Wilford Owen. Any relation based on having the same first name?
Well, I mean, my father has the same first name, but maybe way back. I'm originally from Freetown, Sierra Leone. So if you wanted to, yeah, no. No, I don't think so.
So, that's a long way away. How you were born there?
Yes, I was born there.
That's amazing. And how long have you lived in Canada?
What is that? Almost 18 years, I believe. Yeah, I came here when I was very young.
Okay, I didn't. This conversation is taking a turn. I'm curious. When you since yesterday we had a blizzard. When you call home back to Freetown,
Yes.
And say to whoever you know back there,
My father.
this is Wilford.
Yeah.
It's -40 out. I'm walking on the river, walking on water, and there are no mosquitoes. How do people react to that?
How do they react to that? Well, first and foremost, in any tropical country, you see snow on your television, and now that social media is so big, I guess the concept of it isn't as foreign. But when I first moved here, I actually thought, obviously I was a naive child, I thought snow was ice cream because that's the closest comparison I had. So to tell people you walk on rivers and you prefer to be outside in -40 just to do activities like ice skate or walk on the river trail, I think is a very foreign concept. That doesn't really resonate as easily as some other things.
Wow. Well, I was born in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, and I tell people I walk on water, and they say, "But you're a quadriplegic," and I say, "Okay, that's not true. You're right." But I do remember the women on Copacabana Beach. Now you're the vice president of UMSU External.
Yes.
So that would be equivalent of foreign affairs minister in the federal government. So
Thank you. I guess so. Yeah.
so foreign affairs. So what do you think of the University of Winnipeg?
Well, University of Manitoba is far more superior, just like UMSU is more superior to the UWSA. But just in terms of our capabilities, our resources, our provisions, and it's basically like Winnipeg versus Brandon, I would say.
I see. So
Not the universities, but the cities.
your role is to create good relations with other student unions across the city, I think you may need another term.
Okay, in terms of what I believe UMSU can provide for students, I do believe that we are very good at what we do, and we do everything quite well.
And what other, besides alienating all the other student bodies?
Now
in
you're
Manitoba,
restructuring my
what else
phrases.
What else do you do as vice president?
I collaborate alongside with Tanjeet with all three levels of government. Tanjeet actually does a great job of advocating and assisting me in those relations, but I also work on sponsorship allocation, communications, and marketing and brand development.
Oh, brand development. Now, you both represent the entire student body, one way or the other. We know that engineering is your favorite faculty, but what is your second favorite faculty?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Well, we're both arts students technically, so we do like arts, but
I'm sorry.
we do also like the business students because we both have minors in business, so it's tough. It's tough. We've taken a wide array of classes throughout our time here.
Well, does that mean business is minor?
No, actually.
No, of course not.
Okay. So now you're coming to the end of your term.
Mhm.
Yeah, I see the UMSU elections are this week. Are you guys supporting a slate? Do you want someone to win? Who do you want to replace you? Who do you not want to replace you?
Ooh, rapid fire.
Yeah, rapid fire for sure. Well, there's a lot of great candidates running, and I would encourage all students to read the policies and platforms.
Good stuff. Go. Just give us a name.
I unfortunately can't because we are not allowed to take a public stance supporting any candidates. But we are friends with quite a few of them running, so definitely they would be more than suitable for the role.
Okay. Wilford, can you provide a better answer?
I'm not gonna lie, I have my favorites in the elections, of course. I believe that everyone who is running, there is, just like anything in life,
just
like anything in life, there is more qualified people than others, so I will be voting for who I
Okay.
feel is the most-
Well, let's be serious.
Mhm.
I am an MLA.
Mm-hmm.
Education falls under the provincial jurisdiction. What would you tell the millions of people watching this, what they need to know about university education in Manitoba, or UMSU?
Sure. Well, I think university education is very important. I think with the growing, not really there's definitely a growing economy, but looking at the jobs, like they're very limited now. So you need a post-secondary education, and I think education is such a powerful tool for a lot of youth and a lot of people. And it doesn't matter what age. I myself, I'm in a class right now with students that range from 20 all the way to 60. So it's definitely for everyone, and we definitely have a community here on campus, and I encourage anyone to come to the U of M and pursue a post-secondary degree.
Okay, Wilford, still looking for a better answer.
My goodness.
I believe post-secondary education is extremely important. I do believe that there is a little bit of a lack of other post-secondary resources such as Red River and trades. I think those are very, very important. I don't necessarily, I really do love the fact that U of M is very accessible, but I do think more people should be looking at things outside of the classroom alongside with the classroom to complement the degree.
Okay, so we agree that education is the best investment society can make in an individual and education is the best investment an individual can make in themselves.
Absolutely.
And education is a lifelong endeavor. I find it sad that I'm closer to the 60-year-old than the 20-year-old you described earlier. Let's end on this note. Education doesn't have to happen in the classroom. It can happen in public service. You are leaders of your generation.
Thank you.
Millennials? You guys call millennials?
I think we're Y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Like W-H-Y?
No,
No,
like
like
Y.
Generation
Oh,
Y.
Because I was gonna
X is
say,
like 2000
we could
plus.
explain why. I don't know what they're teaching these days, but, okay. So Generation Y, there we have it, two fine examples of, future taxpayers. And I hope.
I know, we're already taxpayers.
Well, that is true, but you don't pay enough tax, so I am against the carbon tax. And we'll keep your taxes low if I am able, otherwise they will not be low. And that will be the first thing, when you enter the real world in like work land, maybe the first thing you'll notice that you're working for the government long before you're working for yourself if you follow the money. Always follow the money.
Okay.
Thanks so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you,
you.
Mr. Fletcher.
Mr. Fletcher. Oh, God. You can call me Steve.
Okay. Thank you, Steve.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, there you have it. I'm Sue. March-ish,
March 6th.
March 6th, 2018. I don't know why that guy looked at that shiny thing in his hat, whatever that is.
So,
It's a phone?
Oh.
There's no dial, there's no rotor.
the time's on it though.
Yeah, the time's on it.
You have a phone with the time on it?
Yeah.
That's bizarre. Like, who does that? Who has phone? Like, really?
I like that meme though, when it shows your cell phone and everything else that you used to need, and your cell phone has everything. Like your phone, your camera, voice record,
Calculator.
calculator.
Camera.
I know. I lost you at camera.
Yeah, like I'm just impressed there's electricity. Like when did they install electricity?
Ooh, I have to look back on that.
Well, there you have it. Phones that take pictures here at the University of Manitoba. Wow,
Sue.
things have changed. Bye.
Here's our
Go.
beautiful logo.
This is wow.
Oh.
I'm Sue.
I'm Sue.
What?
Yeah, you see that?
Okay, this has got to end.